Hi, welcome to part 7, and today we're going to learn the letters N, O and P. But first, let's have a reminder on the letters in part 6. Now, as you know, there are 26 letters in the alphabet, and so far we've learned the first 10 letters, which were A to J. And in part 6 we started on the next 10 letters, which are going to be K to T. So you're going to start noticing that we've used the letters A to J again in the second block of 10 letters. So for example, the letter K, we used the letter A, which was dot 1 on the left, and in this block of letters we're going to use the addition of dot 3 on the left, which turns the A into the letter K. And then for the letter L, we use the letter B, number 1 and number 2 on the left, and we gave it the addition of dot 3, which turned it into the letter L. And then for the letter M, we used the letter C, number 1 and number 4, and we gave it the dot 3, which turned it into an M. Let's have a look at our new letters, which is letter N. So we're going to use the letter D. So we need dot 1 on the left, dot 4 on the right side, dot 5 on the right side, and then we're going to give it the dot 3 on the left, which makes it the letter N. Now for the letter O, yes, you've guessed it. We're going to use the letter E. So dot 1 on the left, dot 5 on the right side, which is our E, and then we're going to give it the dot 3, which will turn it into the letter O. Now, yes, you've guessed it. You're getting good at this, aren't you? We're going to use the letter F. So the letter 1 on the left side, dot 2 on the right side, dot 4 on the right side, and the addition of dot 3, which gives us the letter P. Now I also thought you might like to start learning a punctuation sign. So let's start with the full stop. Now this is going to be written in the lower part of the Braille cell, and it's going to be the letter D that we use. So we would need dot 2 on the left, dot 5 on the right side, and dot 6 on the right side, which is our letter D in the lower part, and that is our full stop. And you can use this immediately after you've written a word. Don't leave a space, just put that straight after the word that you've written. Now to see that as a blown up version of your Braille dots, it's in pink and white, and it's dot 2, 5 and 6. Now if you wanted to write that on a Braille frame, as I've said before, start on the right side of the frame and in the right side of the cell, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the left part of the cell. Now I know it sounds confusing, but when you use a frame, you'll get used to doing it and turning the numbers back to front. Because when you take the paper out, the letters will be on the left side. So for the letter N, we're going to use the letter D. So it's number 1, number 4, number 5, plus the dot 3. And for the letter O, we need dot 1, and then we need dot 5, which is the letter E, and then we're going to put the dot 3, and for the P we need the letter F, so we need dot 1, dot 2, dot 4, and the dot 3, which gives us letter P. Now for the full stop, we need the lower part of the cell, so it's going to be a lower D, so it's dot 2, dot 5, and the dot 6. Take your paper out and it'll be on the left side of the paper. But if you find it easier to use a Perkins Braille, the way we write it on there is going to be the space bar in the centre, 1, 2, 3 on the left, 4, 5, 6 on the right side. Now for the letter N, we need the letter D. So the letter D was number 1 on the left side, number 4 and number 5 on the right side. Now we're going to add dot 3 to it from the left side. So press those together, which is our letter N. And then for the letter O, it's going to be the letter E, which is number 1 on the left, number 5 on the right side, with the added dot 3. So all together. And then the letter P, which is the letter F. So for F, it's 1 and 2 on the left, and dot 4. Add the dot 3. All together, we've got the letter P. Now for the full stop, that's in the lower part of the cell. That's dot 2 on the left, dot 5 and dot 6 on the right side. Press those together. You've made a full stop. Now to make a word like bad, B-A-D, let's write the B and then the A and then the D, and then let's, straight after that, we're going to put the full stop, no spaces. So let's do the full stop. Right, there we go. We've made a full stop straight after B-A-D. And we've left no spaces, but we put a space after the full stop. So thank you for watching, and look out for part 8.